Hello everyone, welcome back to channel. Before we jump off operating system, okay, first imagine single person or a restaurant at a coffee shop. If two people try to walk through the door at a exact same time, okay, what happen? Choose the prevent this only one person can interlock the door, okay, and use it once they are done they, okay, unlucky it for the next person. In operating system of multiple process try to access share resource, just like that restaurant. Today we are going to learn the OS handle this using a process synchronization, race condition, or a critical section problem. Okay, let's start off a process synchronization. Okay, process synchronization event are needed defined to independent and and cooperator process. Okay, suppose a key point: a independent process does not share data memory with any other process, and execution does not affect other. Okay, okay. First, this is synchronization. Okay, yeah. Okay, then and a cooperative process of a process a memory or file with other process required a condition. Okay, process that share data must be a synchronization and prevent data cooperation. Okay, define a process of synchronization. Suppose if we define a process synchronization, this is a mechanism to ensure the already, okay, execution of cooperating and of process so that data consistency in maintenance. Okay, suppose process running as a one operating system or a operator. Okay, two types of independent cooperative and cooperative independent process life. Okay, in their one world they does not of share memory, but a cooperative process share data memory or resources. Okay, when a multiple process data and simulate and we risk to data and cooperation. Okay, that why needed a process synchronization to coordinate their of execution and keep data considered. Okay, suppose first a secondary memory of main memory and input and output data. Okay, suppose our bank. Okay, bank. First a balance 1000. Okay, a process a David process a deposit 500. Okay, and read 100 1000 at y 500. Okay, 500. There are write a back. There are a write a back of 100 500 1500. Okay, then again process B. Okay, suppose are 200 and read to 1000. Okay, then subtract a 200 and write back a 800. Suppose our total balance are 1500. Okay, a withdrawal a money withdrawal withdrawal money 200. Okay, minus 1000. Okay, then write back of 800, save our bank. Okay, the bug of a same time. Okay, the bug if a process before a finish of finish return a final balance become a 1500 and 800 and insert a 1300. Okay, suppose this of example uh, yeah, suppose this of example of this. Okay, 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 then again of race condition. Okay, a race condition occurs in a con- concurrent system when two or more processor thread access a multiple shared data at a same time. Okay, and the final outcome depend of entirely the specified order and which there of execution step of execute. Okay, suppose our process, suppose our uh, 1 2 3 4. Okay, process 1 and process 2. Okay, okay, and both of try of number 2 same time of execution. Okay, and access them resource same. Okay, similarly in this situation the process can stuck. Okay, stuck. Okay, same time process p1 p2 and both try to access same resource. Okay, similarly in this situation of process can be stuck of or is called of deadlock occurs. Okay, this is called a situation of deadlock. Then same of the same of the because of process scheduling is controlled the CPU of scheduler which can switch context as any of micro sound and and concurrent and execution of leads to data and corruption and none of data metrics of bugs. Okay, okay, second, how race condition occur is code. First, highly level code. Okay, assembly step and interleaving fault. Okay, suppose our process 1 execute of count plus 1 while step and process 2 execution count on shared value count of 5. Same example of this and each of okay, and encryption description and translate into a 3 CPU of instructions and load and register and modify. Okay, then 3 of interleaving and fault of context switching and occurs middle operation and final count can be up and 4 and 5 6 of inserted of the correct value of 5. Okay, the same the same process of this. Okay, and next critical section problem. Okay, a critical section, this data specify a region of a program code where a process access of shared resource such as shared memory, okay, and share variable files on a hardware device. Okay, the critical of section problem is the design and requirement to and create of protocol and mechanism. Okay, data process must be used of a cooperative of specify and increasing a data only to one process and execution inside to a critical section at a given a moment. Okay, journal a code process. Okay, all of this of code process of a define of spectrum of only of critical. Okay, of this of requirements for a CS and solution of a mutual execution. Mutual execution if a process be execute in its a critical section. Suppose are a one process and execute a one process. Okay, not another process and execution of first one process execution and complete are one, then next process of two. Okay, if a process P and execution in it a critical and section, no other process can be execute of their critical section of okay simultaneously. Okay, and process are a mandatory of if one process of a currently execution in this a critical section and some process want to enter only the process that are not execution in there and remainder of section of can participated in the designing and who is the enter next of designed. Okay, of who is enter of next. Okay, of cannot be a postponed of indefinitely. Okay, then next of bounded waiting, there are a must be a limited of bounded, okay, on the number of time of other process are allowed to enter there and critical section after a process has a made of a request to enter before data request is granted of this prevent of process of solution. Okay, that synchronization and overview and process solution of type of software using one flag around and okay two process only. Okay, then all. Okay, mutex of log semaphores and test and set and hardware. Okay, all of this a screenshot and take a screenshot of this PDF you are looking at then notes book and down of in your of notebooks. Okay, then thank you and so much for watching. Does not forget it the subscribe button for more operating system and tutorial. Keep learning and I see you of next of one. Okay, bye bye.